time update. Alright, so first, my kidneys are fine. Hooray! Turns out that the scale of normal kidney function for Japanese women is not the same as it is for Western women. Japanese women tops out at 0.7 units of whatever, whereas Western women top out at 1.2 whatever. So my I don't remember what it was. I'm fine. Which is a relief. That was a while ago. What else has happened? I have not heard anything about the shows, so I think it's pretty safe to say I didn't get them. But that's not so bad, because I actually like where I work right now. For once. The next biggest thing to happen is that I hit for Arashi tickets for Blast and Miyagi, which is kind of mind-blowing, because I did not expect to hit. So I had to we're taking the Shinkansen. I'm going with my friend Mayuko, because I told Mayuko that if I ever had an extra ticket, I'd take her. And she kept asking me, like, is it okay? I'm not a super fan. Is it okay to take me? Is it really? I'm like, yes, it's fine. There are no hotel rooms. It's in Sendai. Sendai is not really it's pretty big, but it's not a huge place. So, all the hotel rooms were instantly booked. So, we're going in and out on Shinkansen. It's a 2-hour trip. I went. You can only buy them exactly 1 month before your departure date. Excuse me. And they start selling at 10 a.m. online and in the ticket window. I went at 7:30 and lined up. I was 7th in line. By the time I got to the desk at 10:05, 2 of the 3 trains that I wanted were sold out. So I had to change our schedule a bit. Hopefully we'll still make our final train. We should be okay. I'm going in earlier to get goods, and then Mayuko's going to come in later. And then the tickets came today. And you probably cannot see this, but right there, yeah, you can't see it. It says arena. We're on the floor. We're not in the stadium. We're on the floor, where they spend the most time, where they roll over, where they walk by. Like, these are the kind of tickets I dream of having. So the concert I never expected to hit for, I hit. The tickets I never thought I'd get, I got. I'm like, holy shit. They came today, and I looked at them and I was like, does this mean what I think it means? And it does. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. So that's exciting. That's September 20th. I can't wait. Oh my god. Blast is going to be such a good show too, because Blast isn't a regular tour, so they could use any song they've ever made in the past 15 years. Blast is the new Otafest. They did Otafest for 2 years in Kokuritsu Stadium, but then they tore Kokuritsu Stadium down with the intent of making a new one for the Olympics, and then they gave up halfway through. So that didn't happen. But they did Blast in Hawaii for the 15th anniversary-ish thing, and it was an incredible tourist boost for Hawaii. They brought in single-handedly, it was 6 days for a package trip, and there were 4 days of concerts. They built a stadium, which they then demolished right afterwards, and they brought in, what was it, $3 billion of industry in that 6 days? So, this Arashi Blast is in Miyagi-ken. Miyagi-Ken is in Tohoku, and it's this one concert's in Sendai, so it's one of the areas that was most strongly affected by the earthquake, and an area that was hit by tsunamis. When you made donations to tsunami and earthquake relief, you were making them to Miyagi-Ken. So by having a concert in Miyagi, having 4 concerts in Miyagi, they're going to bring a hell of a lot of money in there. Possibly more than they've made in donations in the past 4 years. So this is going to be awesome for Sendai, awesome for Miyagi-Ken. And awesome for me! Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Yeah, just getting the tickets today was like, Arena? Are you shitting me? I hope we can see everything. We should be able to. It's the fucking arena, and I'm tall. Oh my god, I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. So, hopefully my luck maintains and I hit for the winter tour this year. We hit last year, which was awesome because I had 2 people coming. I have 2 people coming this year as well. Different people, though. My cousin is coming, and my friend Lauren is coming. And they don't have fan club accounts. But I have 5 accounts under my control and permission to ballot with them. So, that's cool. So yeah, hopefully my luck holds when I hit for them too. But if I don't, we actually found a site that has them for a lot cheaper than tickets.co.jp. So yeah, I'm super excited. I'm trying to think if anything else exciting has happened. Like, nothing else is really going on. Work has been good. Work has been really good, actually, which is confusing because I haven't actually liked a job that I worked in a long, long time, and I actually do like this one. So, yeah, that's what's been going on. Oh, I was supposed to go to the beach last weekend, couldn't go because of sharks. They closed the beach when some sharks were spotted, but the sharks that were spotted were very small, like less than a meter long hammerheads, as in sharks where it is extremely physically difficult, if not impossible, to bite someone because of the shape of their heads, but also because they're very small. So I was a little bit like, really? That's what we're closing it for? Hammerheads? Baby hammerheads? And then we're like, okay, well, we'll go this weekend. Yeah, no, they're closed again. This time for sharks and for high waves. You may notice my hair is a disaster. I had the worst haircut of my life last month. Everything went wrong. The straight perm went wrong, the cut went wrong. It was awful. It was really, really bad, to the point that 2 days later I went to a different salon and I walked in and I just went, please fix this. Please do something. And they were able to fix it somewhat by having me put my bangs on the other side than I usually do, and we did some trimming, and I got almost an undercut. It was really short. It's growing out a little bit now, but it was bad. It's still not great, and when I let it dry by itself, the issues with the straight perm become really obvious. It just sticks straight up in a lot of places, and cowlicks in other places. It was just bad. So I won't be going back to that guy, like, ever again. Which just sucks, because it was cheap, and I'd gone, like, 3 times before and had no problems. And apparently I have a problem now, so can't go back to him. Trying to think what else. Oh, crazy shit with my family's been happening. Bankruptcy was declared, but I didn't know the date that this was happening. So I was not prepared And my mother's name is still on my checking account, the only bank account that I have in the United States. And so my bank account was frozen. I bounced one direct deposit before I found out that it was frozen, because I was not notified in any way that this had happened. So I got a late fee and a thing there. I had withdrawn money from PayPal, $67, that PayPal says was completed, and my bank account does not show ever arriving, so I don't know if that was seized. There's only $11 in the bank account, so I don't think it was seized property, because otherwise they would have taken the $11, surely. But it's frozen, and I need to pay things, like, next week. I usually pay, I do my wire transfer like, the day after I get paid, so on Wednesday, I have to get a little over $250 into a bank account somewhere to pay. And of course, it's really difficult to open a bank account in a country that you don't physically reside in. I have no legal proof of residence, so even though I have my parents' address as my legal address, I don't have anything to prove that. I never had an ID with any of those addresses on it. All of the IDs I have are expired because I haven't lived in the country in over 6 years. So if they ask for any proof of residence, I'm kind of fucked. I have my passport as proof of ID, but that doesn't have an address anywhere on it. So I tried to open a new account under just my name from my credit union. We'll see if that works. And then I set up to open an account that is for USAA, and they don't have physical locations. They're just an online kind of banking thing. So if that works out, that'd be nice. They also have no, like, incoming wire fee, which would be really cool because the exchange rate is still shit. But yeah, that's $67. I kind of needed that because that was renewal fee for 2 fan club accounts. So I get to do that out of pocket now, which I'm pissed about. And I'm hoping that that money is not just gone, because if it's just gone, then I'm going to be pissed off. So, fuck. So, Noel's like right here. What do you want? No, don't try to do that. Don't even think about trying to do that. You nutter. In anticipation of having people in my home, I am going to probably be getting a loft bed instead of my futon, so that I can be above, and we'll have 2 futons down below, and everything will be grand. That means I get to get a mattress, which I'm actually looking forward to, because while the futon is nice, after, like, that one I got in December, and after a while, it does dent. There's a dent where I sleep, and that does mess up my back. So, I don't want to keep buying them. I don't want to buy a new one every year. Like, they're not cheap. And I have to get thicker ones because I have joint problems. So yeah, it'll be nice to have a mattress. I'm gonna have to figure out how to, like, cover it so that if Nola gets annoyed, she doesn't pee on it like she does when she gets annoyed. But yeah, trying to think of anything else interesting has happened or been going on. I dated a girl for a while and broke up with her, and it was the first breakup I've ever had that went badly. Like, we're not friends. She is going to be 33 next month, and is one of the most immature people I've met. She's extremely needy, extremely, like, clingy, and I took her to a social event. Like, I broke up with her and was like, you know, I can't be your girlfriend. Things are just weird, and I can't do that. But, you know, friends is cool. So we went to a thing that a coworker had invited me to, and she just kept doing stupid shit. Like, this was a 2-hour boat cruise in Yucatan. So I was invited by a coworker, and I went with a bunch of coworkers, and I invited her. And she brought a huge bag, and I was like, do you want to put it in the locker while we're on the boat? Because there's not going to be any place to put it. And she said, no, it's fine. We get on the boat. We're literally on the boat like half a second. She starts whining about how big and heavy her bag is. So we get up to the top of the boat, and she sort of scoots off to a side area where there are no people and stands over her bag. And I'm like, what are you doing? So I go over, like, what's going on? And she says, well, I really don't like crowds. There's over 200 people, maybe 300 people on this boat. Like, why the fuck did you come? You knew how many people there would be. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go socialize then, because this is a social event, which she interpreted as me abandoning her. Like, no, you could have come. You just decided not to, and why did you do that? And it's not like I never came back. I did come by a few times to see her, but, like, I was socializing with people. So that happened. And then we got to karaoke afterwards. Also, I paid her fare for this boat trip because she said she didn't have the money. And I paid it by withdrawing cash off my credit card, which is not cheap and is not a good thing to do. But I didn't have a lot of money either. Turns out she could have done the same fucking thing. And instead, I did it. She still hasn't paid me back for it, so I dropped her an email yesterday and was like, here's how much you owe me, because she owes me more than that for something else, and here's my bank info. So, you know, she's got to give that to me. So then we go to karaoke afterwards, and we have 15 people in one booth. When you have a bunch of people going to karaoke, you don't sing a song just for you. You pick songs that everybody knows. You pick Bon Jovi's My Life. You pick Bohemian Rhapsody. You pick Girls Just Want to Have Fun. You pick a Backstreet Boys song. Like, you don't pick songs that only you know and sing. And what does she pick? A Love Life song. Love Life isn't like a game that also has an anime, and it's a super cutesy J-pop song that no one knows except for her. So I was like, what are you doing? Why did you pick that? And she goes, because I want to sing it. I said, we have 15 people here and we're here for an hour. What do you... Then the woman next to her lights a cigarette and she flips her shit. Claims she's allergic to cigarettes, which is a lie. I've been to her singing events. There's a lot of smoking there. She's not allergic. She just doesn't like it. But she, like, freaks out. She starts coughing super dramatically and, like, waving and... like, really loudly complaining, no smoking, I'm allergic, stop, like, really obnoxiously. And I know she's not fucking allergic. And then I have to leave a little bit before everybody else, because I have to take my coworker Mia back to my house. She came over so we could dress in yukata. She'd never worn one before, and left some of her stuff at my house, and her last train from my house home is a little bit earlier than it would have been directly from the boat. So we had to leave a little bit early and get back. And then that was another leaving it that I abandoned her at karaoke. Like, no, you knew the whole time. I told you every time what was going on. I told you every time before. Like, no. So, yeah. So that's what happened. So I was like, no, this is not going to work. We can't be friends anymore because you were fucking annoying me now. So that happened. Short-lived. Whatevs. Don't care. That's it. That's everything. I love you guys. Talk to you soon.